Good morning, it's switched on, fucking hell. Brilliant. I've just done a full fucking video and it's not switched on. Fucking fantastic. And I was just coming on to say, I've just been away on holiday and when I came back, one of the girls who serves me coffee said, oh, why, I thought you were going on holiday. I went, I've been on holiday. And she went, oh, right, well, I've been on Instagram and stuff. You haven't been posting on there. And I went, oh, no, I'm not. I said, I took my phone with me, obviously, but because, people might need to get in touch. So, but I just left it in the house that we'd rented and didn't really bother with it. And she went, no, you haven't been on there for ages. What's going on? I went, nothing. I said, I'll tell you what's going on. I said, I've got a girlfriend who makes me really happy. I said, it's wonderful. I said, and I found out I only really go on the social media stuff when I was like angry about stuff or mad about stuff, and at the moment I'm just not. I'm in got a great relationship with someone, with Linda, and we're getting on really well. And certainly this last 8 weeks has been really, really good. Really good. Really, yeah. I had a relationship with Linda previously. I knew her through the business and one or two other things. And then that kind of, when I got involved with an ex, me and Linda really lost kind of contact. And then it's come back again, and we started seeing each other and going out for meals, and it's absolutely, it's brilliant. It's really good. And to be with someone who is just so kind and gentle and loving and just sees the good in everything. It's quite refreshing. It's really nice. And we chat and we talk and we don't pick our phones up. So so I suppose that's why I've not been on, been going on social media. I've not really noticed it, to be honest with you. But I don't like looking at it even anymore at the moment. It's full of very dark people who seem to get pleasure in hurting other people, and I'm not interested in that anymore. I'm not. I've done it myself probably when I look at what I would do in the past on there and some of the comments I would make if people put such stuff on, and not for me. I don't want it. I'm in a good place, and I very rarely say that ever, because I always think if you come on and go, oh life's amazing, there's someone's gonna fucking fuck you in the arse, and it's not usually in a good way. But when I was talking to the Nicole in the coffee shop about it, I was thinking, why haven't I been on that? It's because I'm happy. I'm. It's great, So yeah, that's probably why I've been lapsed on here as well, even though I know nobody fucking watches these. So. But I do like talking on here sometimes. But I'm just in a good place. We're in a good place, and I say it's nice. And the more I see on social media and stuff like that, the more I think there's more bad on there than good. So I don't really want to be on anymore. I've got to be on from a business point of view and stuff like that. So that I have to balance that, but I don't need to be on there trying to prove what a great life I've got, or trying to prove that I'm this or that, or how wonderful everything is, because it is at the moment, and I don't need to tell. Why does someone who I don't really know need to know? They don't, do they? Fuck them. Yeah. It's changed a lot, social media. It's changed. I go to the gym and it's changed the gym, how people are interacting in the gym, because they're all wandering around now with headphones in and fucking on their mobile phones, and and you look at like people like Trump in America, who uses it really cleverly. He's a clever guy, that guy. I know people don't like him, don't like his policies and things like that, but I know he's the leader of the free world, so it does affect us what he does, but it's American politics. But I look at people like him slightly differently, maybe. And I just look at how clever they are and how well they use the media, and how certain aspects of sort of like the left, now what is known as the left, can't understand why people like him are popular, people like Farage are popular, you know, people like Boris Johnson get elected, people like Brexit got done, and they still, that was back in 2016, they still don't understand, you know, these intellects, these people who are intellectuals still don't understand how these people like that can be popular. Well, it's social media and it's their grasp of knowing what the more, you know, everyday guys, men and women want. You know, I mean, Trump's clever, you know. I mean, I watched that announcement on Gaza. I mean, fucking hell, where did that come from? Yeah, we're going to take over Gaza. Yeah, it's going to be like a paradise. What the fuck? Yeah. But and this is it, and these were the things that got the, oh, we're going to have, what did he say? It's going to be like a Riviera. The Riviera is going to be like Riviera, you know. Yeah. Fuck off. But, and this is what people don't listen to with Trump. His words are very, very clever. He said, we're going to take ownership. He said, we're going to own it. Now, there's a very, very interesting piece of constitutional, I think, international law, that the Palestinians have a claim to Gaza. But the Palestinians don't officially have a state. They don't officially have an army. So they're in actually quite a poor position to claim Gaza as theirs. The Israelis have a claim to Gaza, whether you like it or not. They do, but they are a state, and then military-wise and financial-wise and all the rest of it, they are much, much stronger than the Palestinians. So if you go to the international court, or you know, you go to the UN or whatever, the Israelis' claim is actually much stronger than the Palestinians in a court of law. Now, what Trump did there, and what most people missed, is Trump claimed ownership for America. Now, whether he can have ownership or not is totally irrelevant. He's claimed it. So America then becomes part of this game that they're playing. And America is a much bigger state than Israel. It's a much more military stronger state than Israel. They've got, therefore, their claim to that land becomes a real challenge to Israel. Trump fucking hates Netanyahu. I know they're all shaking hands and all the rest of it, but Trump doesn't like him. He thinks he stabbed him in the back. I think that was really clever. He's not fucking, they don't want to take over Gaza. Come on, he doesn't, you know. But what he's done, I think he's put America in a position where they were basically going to end up calling the shots. And I think what they're doing, and this is how government works. This is how fucking the actual people who run the fucking country work. They will say, right, we're gonna rebuild Gaza with American taxpayers' dollars. So the American taxpayer will be paying in to this fucking massive, you know, to the thing. The American government will then issue contracts to, oh right, who wants to clear that stretch of land? And there'll be contracts issued. Those contracts will be issued to American companies. So the American taxpayers' dollars will then pay the American companies to go in and clear the land. They'll then pay the American companies to go in and rebuild the houses. They go in and rebuild whatever they rebuild. So all that money will come out of the fucking poor taxpayers and go back into the rich fucking companies. That's how it works. And that's what Trump's doing. This is what they were going to do with Russia. The CIA had a plan. They'd split Russia up. This is why the Ukraine thing kicked off. It's a bit complicated. But America basically thought, Putin's on his knees, we can have it here, and we'll have Russia, and we'll start rebuilding it, and we're going to make a fucking shitload of money. Don't dismiss Trump as an absolute fucking maniac, because he's not. He is a clever man. And you've got to listen to his words, and you've got to understand his words. Yeah, I just thought I'd chuck that in. That's it. Yeah, so I won't be, hopefully, ranting in drunken rants on social media for some time to come.